Hello and welcome again to J&J Sports Talk with myself and always Jerry Drummond.
Always a pleasure.
And today in this episode, the only thing we're going to be talking about is the consolation match between Belgium.
What did you just say?
The consolation
I don't
match.
care about that communism crap. All I care about is America. You know what America stands for? Or you know what America's sport is?
Yes!
College freaking football.
Yeah!
It's the best sport known to mankind. Ever. You can't tailgate anywhere else.
The tailgates! Yes, Jay!
The tailgates! The cheerleaders! The freaking football!
Yes,
The
Jay!
moments!
Woo!
The national championship!
Oh my gosh,
the Heisman!
The Heisman!
Best sport on the planet, and we got a show for you folks.
I love it!
All right, Jay,
Okay. So before we get into the nitty gritty and the technical details of the college football preview today, we're gonna get a little slight warm up in.
Just a little fun way to start.
Some slight talk about
for sure.
Talk about only the greatest upsets in the history of sports.
Sure,
a Mount Rushmore, so to speak.
Yeah, so we'll do a little snake draft. You go, I go. You go, I go. You know.
Okay. My number one, I vividly remember this game. Giants-Patriots, 2007 Super Bowl.
Oh, undefeated Patriots.
And I think we all remember that iconic drive, the helmet catch, David Tyree helmet catch.
Yep.
And then, oh my gosh, that drive. And I think people forget
the greatness of Eli Manning.
Giants were a wild card.
Yes,
that year.
That D-line was crazy, though.
That wild card, yes. Oh, my gosh. Wild card beating still undefeated Patriots team, Tom Brady, the greatness of Tom Brady being
the best quarterback of all time.
Greatest quarterback of all time being trumped by a wild card team. That's something special.
And a Manning, oddly enough.
Ironically.
Yeah. So my number one, if you know me, this is obvious, Soviet Union when we beat them. Iconic movie. I would give you the speech he gave at the locker room, but I don't want to get too hype because that speech, I can run through that wall right there.
He would run through multiple brick walls.
Multiple brick walls to defeat communism. Multiple.
Gotta love it.
Okay, your number two, Jay?
My number two, and this one's a little bit more personal to me. Gonna get a bit biased on this one.
Okay.
Lehigh versus Duke.
Oh.
I believe is the 2012.
Jacob is a big Duke hater.
Yeah, 2012 NCAA tournament, Lehigh versus Duke. This was a Duke team that had multiple stars, likes of Mason Plumlee and
I think the Rivers,
Seth Curry. Oh, Austin Rivers.
Yeah,
and I believe Seth Curry was actually on that team as well. So
the year after that, they had Jabari Parker and lost to Mercer. So we're gonna count as a double.
Yeah, we're just gonna combo this together. They lost to Mercer after. They're just a bunch of chokers. Yeah. So that one for me definitely, and that was a 2 seed being a 16 seed. You don't see that often.
You don't, brother. Number two for me, give me NC State Houston. Pi Slamma Jamma versus Survive and Advance, Jimmy V, R.I.P. Yeah. Lorenzo Charles catching that alley-oop. Great game. Really a big upset. They had to win to get in. They just won the way out.
Definitely an iconic.
What a great 30 for 30.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yes,
Jay.
Yes, Jay. Your third one, Jay.
What we got left on the draft board? We're gonna keep it within the lengths of NCAA March Madness right now.
All right, big bet.
We're going with a much more recent one. I think you guys all know what's coming.
I think we know what's coming. Yeah.
A little UMBC action on Virginia, number 1 overall seed. I might add.
Yes. And before the show, you said they had. When we were talking about this in March, you're saying Virginia had an easy cakewalk. I'd agree with you.
Their defense
was Kentucky the 5 seed in that bracket?
Yes, 5 seed in that bracket.
So that's like their hardest game.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
but definitely Arizona or Virginia with that stellar defense of theirs. To see them just fall apart, and for UMBC to step up in the way they did, they could not miss a shot. If any of you guys watched the game, you would know they were unconscious. It was true sports greatness. Loved it.
All right, my number 3 is sticking with basketball. Mount Invitational. Virginia loses to the host team Chaminade.
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure Chaminade's D2 now.
Yeah, Division 2.
And Ralph Sampson was on the Virginia team, and they lost. So that's a great moment. Your fourth, Jay?
A bit slept on, actually. Yeah. For my fourth, man, this is tough. Gonna little preview into the college football right here. Just gonna shout it out. App State, Michigan.
Oh, big one, Jay.
Oh my goodness, 2005, I believe. App State FCS team invited. Good. Was that the Big House?
That's the Big House in Ann Arbor.
Yeah. So we're at the Big House, Michigan. This is kind of before they fell off the map a little bit. This is when they were a rough and gunning, pound you in your face football team, number 5 ranked in the country. Losing in the most dramatic fashion possible on a blocked kick return. Absolutely fantastic. True sports greatness.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
My number 4, I guess, sticking with basketball, give me Florida Gulf Coast beating Georgetown.
Oh, and that we just kind of grouped that entire run in together.
That was a great team.
Dunk City, USA. There was some very great... Even the white boys getting up and...
When the white boys are dunking, you know that team's lit.
They were on those Fortnite moon rocks. They were just jumping out of the gym, throwing everything.
R.I.P. though, R.I.P. I think they got taken rid of in Season 5. Not sure, I haven't played yet, but don't hold me accountable, but I'm pretty sure they got rid of them.
Yeah. All right, well, now we've gotten that out of the way. Special guest actually had to hold out.
Smitty
had to hold out on y'all for a little bit. We got B Smitty. Say what else to the fans.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Of course, always a pleasure.
Especially having great minds on the show. And so we're gonna do a little bit more in depth.
Just some
later on.
Saturday night special mega episode. Me and Jay won't be here for the next week, so we had to do this for y'all.
Super episode. Before that, we're gonna talk about another little Mount Rushmore
for Brandon.
Yeah. Greatest. This is his Mount Rushmore. Greatest college football moments of the past 15 years.
Yeah.
Take it away, B.
Okay, so for my first one, I had Auburn and Alabama.
Great pick.
Kick six. One of the greatest moments in college football history.
Great pick.
Sports history.
Yeah. I mean, the Iron Bowl in general.
The Iron Bowl is a great game.
That's a must-see TV every year.
That's one of the top rivalries. Okay, UNC Duke and Auburn, Alabama. My opinion, they're right there.
They are up there. It really was an insane game. I mean, I don't know if you ever heard the Homecast, the Auburn.
Yes, I have.
It just gives you chills.
It is sports greatness. Continue, Brandon. Love that.
For my second pick, I had Clemson and Alabama National Championship.
I was at that game. I'll walk you through it.
Last play.
All right, nope. I'm giving you a whole drive. So I'm sitting in the end zone, I'm in Alabama's end zone. Okay.
Okay.
And so I'm next to some rowdy Alabama fans, the most disrespectful people on the planet.
Just kidding.
Very nice guys.
If you're an Alabama fan, we still love
They're very nice, but they just get heated during the game. They're kind of like me. So Jalen Hurts runs it in for a touchdown. I'm like, screw it. I'm pissed. But we have DW4, Deshaun Watson. So first play, I believe it was a hitch to Jordan Leggett, and he ran out of bounds. Second play was a lob pass to Mike Williams. So it's 1st and 10.
That is a stacked receiving group.
Yeah, and then that was a wide receiver you. Okay, so so this is 1st and 10. We run a hook and ladder with Wayne Gallman. Get it around 2nd and 3. So then Deshaun Watson drops back, doesn't see anything. He runs, gets back to the line of scrimmage. So it's 3rd and 3. Big play, because our kicking game, we have Greg Hugel, great kicker. But, he's not knocked down, I would say. He was All-American his freshman year, but not...
How much time's on the clock, Jay? Just to remind the people.
I think there's around 31 seconds on 3rd and 3.
31 seconds on what yard line?
We're on the 37, I think, on 3rd and 3.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Hunter Renfrow...
And you have to score...
We pretty much have... The score right now is 28-31, so we can get a field goal.
Yeah. But you got to go for that win.
Deshaun Watson, being the great quarterback that he is, sees the soft coverage, gives Hunter Renfrow a little hitch route. Bam, 1st and goal. Then, we're marching down. Deshaun Watson drops back, throws a dime to Jordan Leggett. Jordan Leggett adjusts his body.
I do remember that was a huge.
But if you remember earlier in the game, it was 3rd and 10, and he dropped
it. He redeemed himself.
And I was pissed off.
Gotta love it.
So then it's 1st and let's say it's first. Okay, we're on like 10, I guess.
How much time is the clock, Jay?
I think we're at 13 seconds, maybe.
13 blistering
So
seconds.
then we run a little fade route to Mike Williams, get Mike Williams' ball. PI, so we get the ball in the 1. We call a timeout. We run an orange crush, baby. Hunter Renfrow gets that.
Controversial.
No. The Alabama player brought Artavis Scott with him, and
I'm just playing with Jay.
That was the happiest moment I've ever seen in my life. I'll put that. I have the video. I'll put it on Twitter tonight. I cried. Just because after the way we lost the year before,
it was,
and we were down by 14.
Great redemption story.
Oh gosh,
honestly,
it was better than UNC redemption. Actually, no, they lost on a buzzer beater, so I'm not gonna.
It was definitely. I mean,
definitely
great moment, and having the great sources,
there.
the great people on the show that we do. Jay, of course, being at that game.
Great game, man. I'm biased. That's the best game I've ever been to. Yeah. So
and for my third greatest moment for those longtime college football fans, Vince Young's touchdown against USC.
What a drive!
National championship, great moment.
Kind of put a run into the USC powerhouse.
USC dynasty was kind of
the Trojan horse.
Reggie Bush. You guys remember Reggie
and Lindell
Bush?
White. That was probably the best running back duo of all time.
Yeah.
Was it Palmer or Liner that year at quarterback?
Carson Palmer was the year before.
So it was Liner? Yeah, Liner was good.
Yep.
So what's your fourth one?
And then who was their coach, Jerry?
Pete Carroll.
Just a little guy by the name of Pete Carroll was the coach at USC at the time.
And for my last pick, it is the Michigan State fumble.
Oh, that was in 2015.
Yes, that was recent.
I was at a homecoming dance when I saw that on the TV.
Absolutely fantastic.
Single-handedly ruined Michigan's playoff hopes.
And really, Jim Harbaugh hasn't really been
the greatest. The little when team loses, you put your hands on your head.
Oh, the surrender cobra. The surrender cobra.
Yeah, that was probably
That's a good
greatest cobra. A great meme. That little nerdy Michigan guy with his glasses.
Smart kid, probably.
Probably smart. Probably great stuff, but gave us the greatest cobra we'd seen up to that point.
Yeah. All right, so I guess now we got some previews, some conference previews.
Very in depth. Some Power 5.
I guess we'll start with the ACC. I guess.
Yeah, sounds good.
So, who do you have winning the Atlantic Division?
So, for the ACC, I have Clemson. Yep. Surprising. Clemson.
You'd be a madman not to pick them.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some good teams, but not any that are going to challenge Clemson this year. Maybe soon, but not this year.
I would say for me, obviously Clemson. I'll get back to them, but coming out of the Coastal, I think it's Miami again. Too much talent, I guess. But Clemson's got to fix stuff. The secondary is god-awful. Okay. It's terrible. Besides, so you're going to have Fields possibly at the field corner. You have Mullen at the boundary corner. And then the safeties, Wallace and Muse. That's good. A.J. Terrell is second-string corner. He's okay. Yeah. Then don't get me started on the offensive line. Okay, Matt Buckhurst is going to be starting at left guard, hopefully over John Simpson. John Simpson, great player. Yeah. It's them two. But then you get to the quarterback controversy. If Trevor Lawrence doesn't start...
That is going to be a great... I mean, for y'all to follow some college football recruiting especially, Trevor Lawrence, one of the best prospects, I would say the last decade.
Oh, they said he's the next Peyton Manning. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you hear right there from Jerry, extremely high praise and high expectations for Trevor Lawrence coming in. And
but I don't think they need an exceptional quarterback to win the games. When you have that D-line, that front seven, that's the best front seven in college football.
That's what they've been known for the last couple of years. Some standouts.
And usually with Clemson, you think offense, but
they've had some standouts. Shaq Thompson.
So Shaq Lawson.
Shaq Lawson. Goodness.
Come on, man. He's a defensive end, bro.
I'm a Panthers fan. I'm sorry.
So who's got SEC?
SEC. Well, you can already guess. Probably
Alabama.
Kentucky.
Alabama.
But again, another QB controversy.
Yes.
Who? If you're Nick Saban, who do you start?
Personally, is Tua.
Really?
Yes, over Jalen Hurts.
Okay, yeah. I like Tua.
Even though he only played one half of football, you already know he's better passer than Jalen Hurts. That's what they need.
Yeah. I think another idea or another weakness of the Alabama team is the secondary.
Yes.
And going back to Jalen, I think whoever starts, obviously, they're still going to get to the playoff.
Definitely.
Yeah. But I think if Alabama starts Tua, they have a two-dimensional offense. At times last year, they had one-dimensional.
They can only run the ball. Yep, I agree with that.
So if they start Tua, they can pass it more.
A lot of RPOs. I love the RPOs.
That's a great point there, Brady.
Yeah. That's a great. Who got one in the East? Loaded division.
Georgia.
Okay.
They're going to be good. Honestly, if Alabama wasn't so good and so
I'd pick Georgia.
I would pick Georgia, but it's Alabama.
I think again with Georgia, loaded backfield. Hot take here. Yes. Hot take. Number one, South Carolina is going to beat Georgia in week 2.
Me too.
In week 2.
I could see that.
Where do you see the threat? I mean, who's got to come through for South Carolina in that game, Joe?
Oh, okay. So
obviously
Jake Bentley, he plays really well until he plays the Big Brothers in Upstate 864 baby. He's only scored, I think. No, he's only scored 1 touchdown against his 2 games. With a combined score of, I believe, 90-17 last 2 games.
Anyways, Jake Bentley definitely going to be a key.
Debo Samuel.
Yes,
Debo. He got hurt.
Their best offensive player. He needs to have a big game.
Yeah. I think.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Kentucky. We're not known for football. We usually start a season off like
5 years against Sacramento. 5-year streak.
5, yeah. Oh yeah. Might I add at Chris Carpenter. 5 years straight running against South Carolina.
Yeah.
But we're usually, we start good, 3-1, 4-0, and then we kind of tank over. But greatest accomplishment from last year, probably injuring Debo. Honestly, it was I mean, what can I say? We made our mark on the SEC. Continue.
So, SEC. Okay, sleeper from the SEC West, Mississippi State.
Yes.
Nick Fitzgerald. And new coach, New coach.
Yes, Penn State offense coordinator.
Joe Moorhead.
Yes.
Yeah, great coach.
Bright mind.
Great coach.
Yes.
I think that Penn State offense. I mean, you looked at the high volume from the last couple of years,
and they had Trace McSorley, who was a great quarterback.
That was a great offense.
Yeah, Fitzgerald fits that offensive mold. He's perfect for that.
Beautiful. I think LSU is a little overhyped, though. I don't think they're not going to
LSU plays. They do play Miami first week.
That'll be a thug matchup.
It's going to be good, but I expect Miami to win. LSU just doesn't have a good quarterback.
Yes. Who is it? They had a transfer, Joe Burrows.
Joe Burrow. He's okay. He's all right, but I don't see
no experience though.
Yeah, true.
So what we got next? Pac-12.
Yeah, we can do Pac-12. For me, it's
lots of losses coming out of that conference.
Yeah.
The likes of Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
true.
Josh Rosen.
I would have picked USC if Sam Darnold was coming back, but he's not. And Washington loses too many players for me, so I'm going to go a little dark horse here. Oregon.
I like that. I like that pick. I like that defense.
Justin Herbert, who's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation.
Yep.
And defense that's getting better, so that's who I pick.
Pac-12. I do like the Oregon pick. I'm gonna have to go with Washington.
Okay.
I think Browning
he's good.
Too good.
Browning and Gaskin.
That's a great
1-2 punch.
Yeah. I like the Washington. Jake Browning, I like him. They've been there before.
The only problem with Washington is they lost their 3 or 4 best defensive players, so they're gonna have to find some more talent. But other than that, they're a good team.
All right, who got next with Big 12 or Big 10?
Big 12. We can do Big 12.
Obviously for me, Oklahoma.
Rest in peace, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, Oklahoma for me.
We'll miss you forever.
Hot take: Kyle Murray will be just as good as Baker Mayfield was.
Yes.
Ooh, I actually like that.
Hot take.
I really do like that.
I think he passes for over 3,000 and rushes for near 1,000.
I mean,
that's easy 1,000.
That Oklahoma offense was, that was firing on all cylinders.
And who's Anderson's back? Rodney
Anderson and
Hollywood Brown.
Sermon's back. They're loaded.
Yeah,
that's all you gotta know.
That's going to be an offensive. That's going to be a national offensive.
That conference,
right there.
No defense.
No.
But don't sleep on TCU.
Yeah, TCU's good. They lost Kenny Hill.
Yeah.
But they bring back Sean Robinson.
Yeah,
he's good. He was like a 4 or 5 star out of high school. Who's good, but he's just unproven.
Yeah.
And also interesting, Texas. They're getting.
I like
better.
that. Is it Sam Ehlinger now starting, or are they?
Sam Ehlinger.
Yeah, he's kind of one dimensional.
Yeah, he is. But Tom Herman, look what he
can
did with Houston.
It's a little different.
I think
it's different, but still, they're going in the right direction.
Yeah. Looking at Texas, one of the great dynasties of college football.
What great tradition!
Up until this point,
yes.
I think we're all kind of looking.
Hook 'em horns.
I think we're all looking for Texas to make a comeback.
I think as a college football fan in general, I think you kind of root for the blue bloods a little bit.
And Texas definitely one of the true blue bloods.
I root for. Definitely. Not root. I want to see Texas be good. I want to see
absolutely.
Ohio State be good. Yes. I want to see all these other teams be good because it makes the sport way more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate.
I just love this game, man.
Gotta love it.
God. Oh, it's Big 10, B.
Big 10.
Okay, Big 10. I have kind of interesting, but Michigan.
I've heard a lot of excellent. Yeah,
Shea Patterson's gonna be
defense
great.
is gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Gary and
Hall. Rashawn Gary.
Deshaun
Hall. Yeah.
Might I add, myself being
the Ohio State fan,
an Ohio State fan. I'm very in depth when I've watched every game the last 10 years. The Michigan defense always seems to step up in big games, especially against Ohio State.
Yeah.
Michigan, known for their defense, kind of making a comeback now in this Harbaugh era.
I still don't like Jim Harbaugh at all. Hot take. Just kidding. No hot take.
You gotta love what he's doing, though.
I don't think he's that good of a coach. People give him credit.
I think he could do better. He's had great, 3 seasons now?
3 seasons?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. He's done good, Orange Bowl. I think he could have done better. He could have made the playoff in 2015. He should have.
Yeah. But here's my take. Ohio State, I still think makes a run. It's going to come down. It's going to come. Yeah. It's still going to come down to that game after Thanksgiving when you got your turkey leftovers.
Both teams should either have 1 loss or undefeated.
And don't forget about Penn State.
Yeah, Penn State. Even though they did Saquon,
I think McSorley is a little overrated in my opinion.
Yes, he's good, but he
doesn't have Saquon Barkley.
Yeah. Playing with Saquon Barkley, definitely.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, especially when he could take the ball, he could get 15 carries plus 10 touches out of the backfield.
Yeah, Saquon,
takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback position.
True, he did.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So be honest here, I would see your Heisman watch.
Okay, for me, it came down to 3 players,
right.
and Two of them for the Pac-12. One is Bryce Love.
I like that.
Who was a finalist last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who could have won it. But him, Shea Patterson.
Yeah.
I think he's going to do really good at Michigan.
Yeah.
And Justin Herbert.
Okay, I agree with you with the Bryce Love. Two guys. I like Khalil Tate a little bit. A little bit of dark horse.
Yeah, dark horse.
And give me a little bit of a sleeper here. If Jarrett Stidham leads Auburn to the SEC championship game,
I think to win a Heisman, I think he's got to prove himself in that championship game against Alabama.
If if Auburn makes a playoff,
or an Iron Bowl,
I think if they make the playoff, he could potentially win the Heisman.
Well, if they got to win. Oh, you're saying?
I'm saying they got to beat Alabama.
Yeah, they got to beat Alabama. They got to win the SEC.
They got to win the
SEC
SEC
championship.
If they win the SEC, he could be thrown in that discussion.
But last year, you look at him and you're thinking, okay, at Baylor he put up huge numbers.
Yes.
18 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Okay, 6 interceptions, sure. Okay, I get it. You're at Auburn. You're run first.
They did lose Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah. They had Petaway still.
I think he may be gone too.
I think Slayton's still their wide receiver.
Yes,
he's good.
Their receivers are stacked.
The receivers are good. Yeah, they don't
really
throw the
good.
ball enough, my guy.
They don't.
Yeah.
But I think if they threw him more and he got around 30 touchdowns, he could potentially win it.
Then also, maybe no, I'm not.
I mean, there's not many candidates that I think are for sure.
For sure, yeah.
Like, there's a lot.
You could say Kyler Murray.
You could, but
I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, but he's not experienced. Is the only problem.
I think I think Khalil Tate. It's gonna hurt him. He's on the West Coast.
True.
So no one's gonna watch him.
Yeah, nobody
he plays for
watches,
Arizona.
Yeah, not many people watch the Pac-12 because it's obviously late at night.
Pac-12 after dark though.
Yeah, it's fun, but nobody watches it.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to come from either the ACC, SEC, or Big Ten, the Heisman winner.
So what's your playoff picks, B?
Playoff picks. Okay, let's see. So number 1 seed, I have Alabama.
All right.
Number 2, I have Clemson.
The boys.
Number 3, I have Michigan.
That's a bold pick.
So you're counting Ohio. I mean, we're counting Ohio State out. I'm assuming.
He's saying.
I'm going to say. Just listen. So I have Oklahoma at 4, and on the outside looking in, I've got Georgia.
Okay.
And Ohio State.
So are you saying Georgia 2-loss team?
I think.
5?
Let's see. I think they could be undefeated or 1 loss before they get to the championship game, and I think they're going to lose to Alabama. So that's what's going to keep them out of the playoff. And then for Ohio State, I think it's going to come down to the game. So I think, honestly, if whoever wins that, it's going to make
that
the playoff.
game is going to be a bigger.
It's going to be huge.
That game is going to be a bigger deal than the Big Ten championship because there's more competition during the.
Yeah, I think whoever wins that is going to be in the playoff.
All right, so my playoff. Give me Alabama and Clemson, my 2 locks. At 3, I'll take Ohio State.
I think I'm excited to see that backfield.
I'm going to say winner of that game, actually. Winner of the Ohio State-Michigan game.
So Ohio State - Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say it. Yeah.
I'm playing a little too conservative, in my opinion, but I love this game. At 4, okay.
I couldn't find a really solid team.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma.
I think that is what the 4 is all about. Though,
true.
Kind of that dark horse.
Yeah.
That walk-on mentality. Like,
and there's going to be one team probably from this list that could possibly fall off the map and end up kind of an 8 or 9 towards the end of the year.
I want to say Georgia, but no, I don't want to say Georgia. Because I feel like it's different when you're in Alabama and you don't make your conference championship game and get in. Because you're Alabama, you're going to get in, but you're Georgia. Like, I understand you're good, but you're still not going to get in. Yeah, you know what we're not talking about in the Big Ten? Yeah. Wisconsin. Jonathan Taylor.
That is true. Wisconsin's a really good team. Yeah, Hornibrook and Jonathan Taylor, one of the 2 best, backfields or
QB running back. Yeah.
duos.
So give me Oklahoma at 4. Big 12, easy road.
Sure, they got one of the easiest.
But the unfortunate thing about the Big 12, no championship game.
They changed it.
This
past year.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's
for them,
huge.
Because that seemed to hurt them every year.
Yeah, the thing I don't like about so one of my cousin's husband, shout out to Brendan. We're boys, right? But when we have this conversation about like I say, there's no defense in the Big 12, which is true. He said the points per play argument, which is a valid argument. I just think, we saw Georgia versus Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma, why they lost, they didn't have a good defense to stop Sonny Michel and Fromm and Chubb. Yeah. If they had a good defense, they could win a national championship.
Yeah, they could have. With Baker and a good defense, I mean, that's unstoppable.
Yeah. So, what were we going to say, Jay?
I was gonna say that was just a classic game.
That was we should put that in our moments. Oh my!
It's a top 5 game all time.
Oh, no doubt.
It was
no cap.
And the greatness of Baker Mayfield and the greatness of the Sony Michels and the Nick Chubbs and the Froms. Oh my goodness! Absolutely.
So closing down the podcast, should we do some games of the week maybe, or some? I like that.
No, some big games kind of,
and then maybe some rivalry weeks. Like, what's our favorite rivalry? Maybe. Ooh, just make it more personal for the boys.
More personal.
So Jay, you ready for camp?
Oh my goodness,
it's gonna be fun.
For those of you guys who don't know, me and Jerry, serving at Carmel Baptist Children's Camp coming up. Definitely super excited for this.
That was the best week of our lives as growing up. So great to give back to the community.
Mm-hmm. Definitely gonna have.
Should be fun. And Brandon, I want to tell you this on air. Guess what I'm doing the weekend afterwards?
What is it?
College Football Hall of Fame.
Okay, Jay. I see
bucket list, baby.
That's cool.
Gotta get that research in. Yes. We are for the culture, guys. We don't just talk that stuff. All right,
we do it.
We do that stuff.
We lit. Okay, so for week 1, I have the schedule pulled up. Some intriguing matchups.
Week 1 is always a great.
Yes, Florida State, Virginia Tech.
Oh, that's a conference game, Labor Day.
Yes, Monday.
Oh yeah.
Monday night.
Love that, Jay. Love that knowledge.
Awesome.
Okay. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna give you a hot take here. So sports gambling just became legal. I'm 18, so I can do it. The spread for Alabama. Sorry, Alabama -30. Does Louisville cover?
What a question!
What a podcast
if they
question.
would have had Lamar Jackson this year,
no doubt
they would have covered.
But it's still on pass. He's trash.
Pass is trash.
Yeah,
I gotta go with Alabama.
Alabama covers.
Yes.
Is that your lock of the week?
I don't know if that's a lock.
The defense of Alabama, man, it's hard to not bet on that.
Juwan Pass is trash. I say.
Yeah, and frick Louisville. I don't care.
Who cares?
Yeah. So game 2. Week 2, I'll give you Clemson, Texas A&M.
Oh, there's still
there's multiple games.
Yes,
Georgia, South Carolina.
Chill out, Jay.
Sorry,
guys.
LSU
Jay loves this game.
LSU Miami is another.
So that's week 1.
Yes,
on Sunday night, Arlington.
Yes, Sunday.
Oh, in Arlington.
Hey, boys, write these down. Now let's be quiet.
It's okay.
Oh, Notre Dame, Michigan.
Oh, week 1. Wait. Is it a night game in Ann Arbor?
It is. Yes. No. Let's see. It's at Notre Dame.
Night game.
Touchdown Jesus.
Yes. You guys need to hop on that college football wave, dude.
The week 1 matchups every year just seem to get better and better.
Auburn, Washington.
Ooh, that's like kind of a SEC meets West Coast. Like,
yeah, okay. 2 worlds collide. Oh my gosh,
dude, love it.
Lit. And intriguing. It's probably going to be.
And guys, remember last year Auburn, everybody, and they were the hottest team going last week
after they lost to LSU. Kind of just turn the tables.
No, they were the hottest team. Everybody's thinking they're a lock for the playoffs. Didn't make it,
sadly.
But and then so a would-be playoff team and a playoff team going up against each other.
Week 1, and especially you're preparing for that team all summer, so you're gonna be wilding, man.
Ooh, man.
You come out that tunnel, you see those boys. Wait, where's that game playing? Where's that game being played?
Which game?
Auburn, Washington.
Auburn is neutral site. I think it's in. Is it Dallas? Let me see.
Let's check that.
Ooh, that's going to be an SEC friendly crowd for sure.
Oh, and SEC friendly
it's
refs.
Going to be in Atlanta, Georgia.
That's what I thought. I thought it was in the kickoff game.
Oh my, Atlanta, Georgia.
Holy
Washington.
SEC.
Have fun with that.
Actually, they played there.
Washington played there two
in the old Georgia Dome, and they had a pretty good crowd.
Decent, but it's still going to be.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah. And one last intriguing matchup may not be a good
for week 1 at least. Week 1.
FAU.
Oh yeah.
Lane Kiffin versus Oklahoma.
Oh,
Lane.
What's the spread on that? Can you find that? Have they released it? Give me FAU to cover.
Let me see.
No, that's actually I call that. Dude, I mean, obviously FAU right now. I mean, under Lane Kiffin, they're not going to rack up the talent.
No, but he's a great follow on Twitter.
That is a fantastic offensive mind.
Oh,
fantastic football mind.
Okay, the only thing I didn't like him in Alabama. Too much of the bubble screen.
I hated his face. Honestly.
I like him, honestly.
He frustrates me.
You know what he said? He looks at if he hires a recruiter, he looks at his wives to see if they're a good recruiter.
Hey,
hey.
The spread has not been released.
Okay, but we'll get that on that.
Yeah,
so what's some week 2 matchups?
Week 2, let me look it up.
Definitely Clemson, Texas A&M at Texas A&M Powell Field, 7:30 ESPN. Get ready.
Wow,
I'm hyped, dude.
I love it.
That's one of the best stadiums in the country.
Yeah, Georgia, South Carolina.
3:30 on CBS.
Yep.
Hey, we called that hot take. Right
I said South Carolina beats Georgia, and I don't like South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Week 2 is not as good.
No, I think it's Penn State TCU.
Oh, Clemson, Texas A&M.
I said that, brother.
Oh yeah, you did. Sorry, my bad.
Is Ohio State TCU that week?
No, I don't think
Is that
so.
week
I think
3?
it's week
Ooh.
3.
Oh, okay. We got back-to-back.
Stanford USC.
Oh, night game.
Yes,
Oh, great.
Shout out to Justice Woods
Yeah.
doing his thing at Stanford.
Great California football right there.
I don't like some. Actually, Stanford's not really West Coast. Like when you think West Coast, you think running or just throw it. No, they're
Flashy.
ground and pound. I like
Bryce
it.
Love is going to take.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, he's going to be a beast this year.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I mean,
he's going to be
yeah.
a factor.
Yeah.
Oh, week 3, Auburn LSU.
Oh, that's an early at Jordan Hare Stadium
those are
in
best.
the Plains.
CBS 3.
Some blue
Oh,
bloods.
Gary Danielson and Brad Nessler.
Oh yes. NC State, West Virginia, a little off the
Week
radar.
3?
Yeah,
That's
all right.
Wait, you sure that's not week 2?
It's week 3.
On Jaw?
let's see. Yes, on Jihad.
Oh, on Jihad.
On Jihad.
Wait, so we get that.
Oh, a couple interesting. Ohio State TCU.
That's
like
okay.
I said,
That's
week
in
3.
Arlington, I think. No,
That is. Where is that? That's in Arlington,
Texas.
Cowboys.
the Cowboys,
The Cowboys.
the boys.
Gotta love it.
USC, Texas.
What?
Yep,
USC Texas.
Yep, at Texas.
All right, give us a few more games to look for in the early part of the season.
Yeah, a few more big.
So let's go to week 4. Let's go to week 4.
Mm-hmm.
First month of the season. Get your football fix on.
Okay.
Oregon, Stanford.
Ooh,
I can-
Oregon. That was our sleeper for
Yeah.
Pac-12 champion.
Uh,
A lot of great uniforms coming out of Oregon.
Alabama, Texas A&M.
Oh, Jimbo versus Nick Saban. Oh,
Oh,
fun
yeah,
fact. Can I interrupt?
Yes.
Nick Saban is 13-0 against his assistants. Will Jimbo Fisher defeat
Break
his
the
master?
streak.
That's
love it.
you. I don't think you can because Nick Saban,
The
best coach.
master never reveals all his secrets to his apprentice.
Yeah, never.
Not gonna lie, week 4 kind of sucks. But
Well,
let's go to week 5.
No,
Week
we're gonna stop it there.
five. Okay.
We don't want to give them.
Because
you
you know
wanna
what,
go to
guys?
rivalry?
Once we'll have more episodes in college football.
Oh
weekly
yeah, we'll
episodes.
definitely.
True.
Brandon
We'll
will
say-
definitely be on
Yes.
again. First of all, thank you, Brandon, for coming on.
Yeah, thanks
It was-
for coming
it was a
on,
pleasure.
Brandon.
Oh, Brandon, you know what? Should it be J and B Sports Talk?
BJ Sports Talk.
True.
Gotta love it.
Sure, Jake.
All right, thanks again, Brandon, for coming on. It was a
Yeah, always a pleasure, dude.
pleasure
Yeah.
having some great,
Great
college
knowledge,
football
man.
minds on the show.
Shout out to America.
Shout out America. That's college football, America's true sport.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, man. Great week, Jay.
I hope y'all have a great week too. Stay blessed.
Stay blessed.